Assalamu alaikum and a very good day to everyone. Welcome to the Halal in Travel Global Summit 2024. I'm Fazal Bahardeen and I lead CrescentRating and HalalTrip. And it is my pleasure to moderate today's panel session on what will define the success of halal tourism. As we gather here today, we stand at the crossroads of an evolving travel landscape. Halal tourism, which was once a niche market, has now grown into a significant segment within the global travel industry. I think 2023 we have seen the arrivals of Muslim visitor arrivals almost reach up to 12% of the global international arrivals. Our panel today brings together a few visionaries who are at the forefront of the Muslim lifestyle space. Today, together with them, we will explore the defining factors that will shape the future success of halal tourism, inshallah. Yeah, so let me get my panelists on the screen now. Thank you. Here we are. So very seasoned professionals who have been in the Muslim lifestyle industry for a very long time. I will first start off with asking them to introduce a bit about themselves. Let me start with Kerim. Kerim, a bit about yourself.
Salam alaikum. My name is Kerim Ture. I am one of the founders at Halalbooking. This is our new venture. Before that, I founded modernisa.com, a modest fashion, international modest fashion website. And I exited last year. And this is our new venture. And we are here to provide choice for Muslims when they travel without compromising their beliefs and their values.
Thanks, Kerim. Ufuk has been there for many years, as long as I think almost CrescentRating was established in 2008. Probably a couple of years here and there. Ufuk, yours.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Fazal? Inshallah, you're well. And salams also to all of the fellow panelists. My name is Ufuk Secgin. I'm the CMO and co-founder at Halalbooking. It's been now 11 years for me in the halal travel industry, based in the UK. Was born and raised in Germany, but I'm of Turkish origin. And yeah, it's been quite a journey the last 10, 12 years for myself, but also in general for the halal travel industry. And it's a good time to reflect on what we have achieved all together and to look also into the future, what else we can do, inshallah.
Thanks, Ufuk. Waleed has been in the Muslim lifestyle space for many years now. I'll let him talk about his entry into the halal travel space. Waleed.
Assalamu alaikum all, and it's a great pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me onto the panel. My name is Waleed Jahangir. I'm from Algebra Consulting. Algebra Consulting have been specialists for the last 10 years in focusing on the Muslim consumer market within the UK and Europe. By doing so, by providing platforms such as events to engage mainstream brands with audiences and the upcoming upwardly mobile Muslim consumer market. Over the last 10 years, we have entered many different platforms within the lifestyle space, such as the World Halal Food Festival, Shopping Festival, and Modest Fashion Live. However, in the last year, we have played a particular focus in developing a platform for the Muslim-friendly travel market, hence the Muslim Travel Show, which was conceptualized this year at Excel.
Thanks, Waleed. Thanks all of you for joining us today. Let me start off with maybe Ufuk, because Ufuk has been there for some time. Ufuk, we have been together in this for a long time now. You at least 11, 12 years, me almost 15 years now. How successful have we been in creating this space? Very simple question, but
I mean, sorry. When I joined the halal travel market, even the name halal travel was not properly coined yet, or Muslim travel. So when we were talking about halal travel as a concept to a lot of Muslims, they were first thinking, well, does this exist? Is there something like a halal travel market? What is it? What does it look like? So a lot of education had to be done, a lot of meetings also with the travel agencies, with hotels, suppliers, all the players in the market and the sector, but also more importantly with the consumers, the customers, to explain actually what halal travel is or what halal travel could look like. So from those days where we were mainly focused on education and training and going to conferences and speaking, and you've done a lot of work in that space, I think more than anyone else around the world. From those days, I think we've come a long way. So more hotels are focusing on this market, not only hotels and accommodation suppliers, but also travel agencies, all players in the market. There's more understanding of the needs of Muslim travelers. There's more understanding of that this is actually a viable sector. It makes sense to work on this section of the overall global tourism market. There's money to be made, and there's actually a huge population around the world which has been neglected for years and years. And you had to accept whatever the offering was with your hard-earned money. And I think the consumers have also become more demanding. They don't accept half-cooked products anymore. They want the product which has been more catered towards their needs and wants. And therefore, we're seeing a fast-growing sector. Not as fast as I would like to see. I would have liked to see it, to be honest. Over the last 10 years, I would have hoped that the sector would have grown by now faster, but we are growing fast. Obviously, we had COVID in between, etc. But overall, I think we have done good progress, and there's probably also more to be done in terms of the framework, in terms of certification and standards, etc., which will help to shape the industry further.
Thanks, Ufuk. Yeah, I think I think you've been there for a long time. So I think where we started 10 years ago or 15 years ago, it was more education. People are beginning to know what halal tourism is. Both Waleed and Ufuk, Kerim has just about although they have been there for a long time in the Muslim space, Muslim lifestyle space, but you just about entered into the Muslim travel or halal travel space. So maybe I'll start with Waleed because I think Kerim will have a lot to say, so that's good. We go there later. So Waleed, what made you sort of come into this space now? Do you see that this is beginning to become a commercial viability, or what was the sort of a trigger point? This has been Ufuk and I have been talking this for the last 15 years actually. What was the sort of a trigger to get into it now?
I think there's various factors with regards to this. One of the reasons that we just about came into started focusing on the Muslim tourism market is our company is primarily focused on consumer demand. So we're focused on what our consumers want. Hence, 5 years ago, it was modest fashion and fashion shows. And now, based on consumer demand and based on the numbers, the tastes of the audience, we have had a huge appetite for travel, especially post-COVID. The doors have opened, especially due to social media as well, and the visibility of all these wonderful destinations. that has increased an appetite in the demand for Muslims to go to non-traditional Muslim countries such as their hometown or typically Dubai for on holiday. And that led me to believe, after a little bit of research, that the potential is absolutely phenomenal. As we all know, the 2/3 of the Muslim population is under the age of 30, which means that we're on a cusp of a multiplier effect here. Secondly, within the UK, there has been a generational shift within economic wealth from the first and second generation now to the third generation, which means that there's a lot more disposable income. However, London life and UK life means time is money, which means that when there is a holiday period, when there is a holiday time, there is no compromise, and the standards have actually risen in terms of the demand for the Muslim consumer within the UK. Hence, we saw this huge opportunity and said, okay, what do? We create platforms for economies, and that's what we decided to do with the Muslim Travel Show. So in essence, it was the potential, the demand from the consumer, and the affluence of the UK consumer that drove us to focus on the Muslim-friendly tourism market.
Thanks, Waleed. I think Kerim is also very similar. You built a very successful modest fashion business for many years. Kerim, why? And as you said, you exited it last year. So you probably was very close to the Muslim consumer market. So what was the trigger, or what was the inspiration to get into the halal travel space now?
It is Fazal, thank you for the question. It is the exact same thing. I think when 12 years ago, 13 years ago, when I was looking into the market, what we have seen is a need and a cry coming from the people, and they were asking about what they want was clear, but no one was seeing it. The mainstream guys was not looking to it, and there was an very underaddressed need over there. When it comes to clothing, it's like it's a part of our life, it's a part of our confidence, it's a part of our who we are, and even that one was lacking. The choice was lacking in the market. So when we started to convince people and have them cater to the needs of the Muslim women, and we became a global company afterwards, alhamdulillah. This is the same thing, Fazal, and Muslim families, Muslim people deserves to travel with their values without compromising their beliefs. And we are here, just like Ufuk, just like Waleed, to empower our customers to explore the world with confidence and convenience. And again, in line with their values and in line with their beliefs. That's why we started to be a part of this great community. And what I see, if I compare my experiences with the modest fashion, we're at the beginning of the road. Ufuk is in that for a long time. They are the pioneers of it, and we'll go a long way, inshallah, all together. And I see this clear need of the Muslim people, and clear need of asking for the holiday they deserve, the travel they deserve.
Yeah, no, I think thanks Karim. I think yeah. So I think we all been wanting to solve problems that Muslims have been facing in the Muslim lifestyle world for some time, and Ufuk, Halalbooking has been really leading the consumer space for some time now. Ufuk, where do you see you said, you would have liked to see that we as an industry probably in a slightly better place than we are today, but I think we have come a long, long way from where we are. When I started in 2008, even some of the words that we are using would have been known actually, but we have come a long way. So where do you think, what were the key sort of struggles that we still have to sort of take it to the next level from a consumer point of view?
I think from a consumer point of view, there is in certain destinations by certain players there's a focus on this sector, on this market. So, for example, if you look at Turkey, you can see there are a good number of beach resorts, for example, very halal friendly, just catering for this market, really taking it to a really high standard in terms of ticking all the boxes in terms of halal needs, from food or no alcohol policy to gender-specific leisure facilities like pools, spas, beach areas just dedicated for ladies only, etc. Even the entertainment, making sure that it is family-friendly, Muslim-friendly, kids-friendly, etc. So really trying to create an ecosystem within the resort which is catering purely for a Muslim traveler or Muslim families. So we've got that to one extreme where we've got these resorts which are really fully focusing on this market. But the number is, in my mind, is still very low. We need to see more of these resorts. We need more entrepreneurs making the clear decision, like we want to cater purely for this market. And then we're seeing other destinations like, I don't know, Lombok or, in the Maldives, etc., where they are catering for Muslim travelers, but they're also catering for the general traveler market. And so you see, for example, in the Maldives, you see private beach pool villas, which can be made fully secluded for the needs of a Muslim family, so no one can see you from the outside, etc. But at the same time, they're also catering for non-Muslim travelers as well, etc. They have a lot of halal food, but they still have, one or two dishes which are not halal, and they might serve alcohol as well, etc. So you see a mixture in terms of what is being offered for Muslim travelers. And I would love to see more hotels making the conscious decision, actually, I don't want to do a mixture. I want to focus purely on this market, because the experience will be then much, much better for the Muslim traveler. And there's less compromise to be made in terms of your halal beliefs and needs. And I think that the suppliers will benefit as well, because they will become the pioneers in their market, in their destination, and they will become a brand known regionally and globally that they are just focusing on this market. So I would like to see more hotels focusing on this market in all destinations. People want to travel all around the world. They just don't want to go just to Antalya or Alanya or to Lombok or some other places. They want to travel around the world. If you go to a hotel in New York or in London, etc., why not have if the hotel has a pool, why not offer just halal food, get rid of the alcohol, just offer a pool for ladies only, etc. But it's a journey, and for me, as the next step, it's important that more hoteliers actually recognize there is a need for Muslim travelers. I need to cater for them as well, whilst I'm catering also for the general market. I can make certain steps in that direction. I can remove alcohol from the minibar. I can provide halal dishes on the menu. I might introduce certain hours just for ladies only in my indoor pool in my city hotel, just to understand that this is possible whilst not harming my main business, my mainstream business. And actually it is beneficial. It will be recognized positively, and I will get more business. So I'd like to see us going into more into the direction that we can provide more choice for customers, for consumers all around the world. And then we will also see that the market will grow faster as well. More customers, Muslim travelers will make the decision to look out for suppliers who are actually offering or meeting their needs and their demands.
Yeah, so I think Ufuk, of course, halal booking is focused on hotels. So I think you're saying there is in some destinations there are lots of hotels like in Antalya in Turkey, a lot of hotels who are catering to the Muslim market, but in many other places there's still a lack of supply of Muslim-friendly hotels and resorts. Am I correct to say that, Ufuk?
Yes, I'd like to see more courageous entrepreneurs making the conscious decision to offer better choice for customers, more focusing on the halal travel market.
Kerim, you started the Salam booking. Is there any particular problem that you are trying to solve? I mean, of course, Ufuk and halal booking is very focused on the hotel sector. What's going to be the focus of Salam booking in terms of trying to, empower the Muslim travelers?
It's our main focus is the core is the experience for us, providing meaningful experiences for our customers, coming together with locals and providing that kind of an experience for our customers, not only in Muslim countries, but also in non-Muslim countries. For example, my wife wants to go to Venice. So to go to Venice, I need to find the proper restaurants. I need to find a hotel where I can have a breakfast at least with the halal food. That sort of stuff is also important. And what we are trying to build together is an halal ecosystem, starting with the accommodation, of course, but adding the restaurants, adding the experiences. Instead of going to Italy, but not going for a wine tasting, we want to go somewhere else. But then again, we don't want to go to one mosque to another to visit. We want to see the regular stuff, like we as a customer, I'm talking. And that's why providing that kind of experience and local touch to people, to the Muslim travelers, is our main core focus. That's why lack of services is there, and lack of education is also there as a problem, I see, and lack of supply. Because when we get into the market, we witness that there's not enough suppliers in terms of online travel agencies, in terms of halal tour operators, in terms of experience providers. That's why we are trying to show those people, show those units that this is a viable market. There's a big, huge potential over there. Get educated, understand the needs of the Muslim people, and try to cater to their needs and provide tailor-made programs, tools for them.
Ufuk, do you have a halal breakfast hotel in Venice?
I'm pretty sure I can have a quick look. Just takes a few mouse clicks to see on our website.
Okay, you see.
Once Waleed continues, I'll have a quick look.
Okay. So Kerim, you said you're focusing on the experience. Sorry, Kerim, go ahead.
Waiting for the discount coupon. Ufuk.
So you are our diamond member. Don't worry.
Kerim, just to follow up. So do you find it difficult to find Muslim-friendly experiences in terms of onboarding them into the platform?
Yes, definitely, because there are some people doing it, but they're doing it as a lifestyle family job. There are 15 to 20 people groups, and they go somewhere and come back. Most of the time, the founder is traveling with that group, and what I see, it's not easy to scale. Some of those groups needs to grow themselves into proper travel agencies to provide that kind of services, and also they need to align with the destination managers to provide that kind of a scalable service to the Muslim customers. That's why I see what Waleed is doing is very important for all of us, because mix and matching the people from a tour operator to a destination manager, or a destination, or hotel, a halal hotel or a halal restaurant together in one place will also accelerate to build this halal ecosystem in travel.
Okay, let me go to Waleed. Before Waleed, Ufuk, you have the hotel voucher as well.
We got one hotel which has got some halal foods, and there are 7 where you can request halal foods. So
okay, that's
not
good.
a
That's
lot
a good
of choice, but there is some choice. So
yeah, good. I mean, it's a good start. It's a good start in
it's a good
Venice,
start. It's a good start for Venice.
Waleed, your turn. Tell us about you only had it first time. I think trying to build a Muslim travel show. What were the sort of pain points? Yeah.
Look, in all honesty, the concept actually started 2 years ago, so it took a year for it to come into fruition. And before we go into anything and make an investment, we do a lot of research and analysis on the market, the players, the industry, where it's at the moment. And coming from an outside point of view, this was a very similar point that I was in maybe 10 years ago with the halal food sector in UK, where we realized that there's a huge opportunity, huge market, it's ever growing, but there wasn't a platform for people to network. And as Kerim said, where we have tourist boards coming together with hotel, with hoteliers, with tour agencies, with experience providers, this is pinnacle, because you really cannot beat the face-to-face interaction, and the impact that we had from the show was phenomenal. There was so many partnerships created, and it really enhances the industry by connecting and having a platform there. Similarly, like we just had last week in Izmir, it was a fantastic opportunity. Now, what I have found is, I do agree with Kerim, as well as Ufuk, there is a lack of providers, of experienced providers, but that doesn't mean that it cannot be done. It just means we need to think out of the box and create these experiences, and actually create something that is catered for the market. So in essence, the show was really created to network and provide a platform for the industry to grow. And it's the easiest way to get through to people. Otherwise, it's very hard to pick up the phone and arrange meetings and have a conversation online. You don't get that depth, that communication, that network feeling. But what else I also found was this, is for the next steps, I believe that there's not enough education with regards to Muslim-friendly travel to the mainstream. So I would like this event and the stakeholders to actually use this event to showcase to the mainstream what this market is. As soon as we get their support, as soon as we market to the mainstream, for an example, actually having a section in the world travel market for halal travel or for Muslim travel, or even having a seminar to start off with. If we can start educating the rest of the market that here is an opportunity, doors will start opening for us. But the only way we can do that is by networking and creating a noise and representing ourselves in a more formulated manner, which then leads on to my point with regards to the frameworks, with one of the questions you asked earlier, with regulatory frameworks and the credibility of this. There needs to be some kind of authority, an IATA of halal, for some, some kind of authority. Doesn't necessarily dictate on how we do business, but is also an association for the mainstream to see a credible network and an affluent market. So really, I think there's a huge opportunity, but we really need to educate the mainstream. And from there, that will make our life a little bit easier in being able to provide these Muslim-friendly services. Instead of going to individual hotels and convincing them, let's start at the top and educate the tourist boards. Let them educate further down to help the economy for their countries.
Thanks. Yeah, we at CrescentRating, we like to be the IATA of halal travel, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a possibility. I don't know if the IATA is the right word, but yeah. So I think, yeah, we will continue to do our stuff on our side. So I mean, staying with Waleed, where do you see your Muslim travel show in the next few years? Where do you want to take it to? What will it be?
After speaking to a lot of people, there's actually a demand for it not just to be in London, for it to be an international event as well, to travel each year possibly. When we look at exhibitions, just based on facts and figures alone, I can tell you that 10% of the show, what it cost me, actually got 25% revenue. So basically, what I'm trying to explain is that the Muslim travel show has a phenomenal amount of interest and demand based on the first year, which is unheard of. And I've been doing events for 20 years, and there is a formula to it when it comes to exhibitions. But the demand that we had from the consumers, as well as the tourist boards and tour agencies within the first year, showed me that this is a very lucrative market.
Yeah, sure. Ufuk, I'll slightly change track a bit. You are really in the forefront of the OTA business currently at the Muslim market. Where do you see in the next few? It's a very, very, very tough market when it comes to technology. It's an evolving market. What are your key challenges, and how are you going to embrace technology like AI and all that into this space? Everybody's integrating technology on everything we do, and OTA is really going to be AI is going to be very disruptive to OTAs actually to a large extent. So how does Halalbooking plan to be still in the leading space?
Yes, it's a very, very, very valid question. The technology is evolving very fast, and it's for us, players in this niche market, it's challenging because you have a limited amount of resources and you want to scale up. But at the same time, you need to keep up with the technological developments. So it's a resource issue. So because there's a certain amount of the budget which you are spending on marketing, on technology team, on partnerships, etc., etc. So it's not that we are a multi-billion-dollar business where we can just overnight decide, okay, we will open a new department, hire 100 people, and ask them to develop a new product with the AI technology, etc. So we are monitoring what's happening on the AI side. We are looking at what other large OTAs, mainstream OTAs are doing, and we have thoughts and plans to do stuff there in that area as well. Because if you want to succeed, if you want to be on the forefront with your consumers, you need to keep up with the technology. Customers are very harsh. They always want the best for themselves. It has to be user friendly. It has to be fast and at the best price. So if you want to succeed in this market, if you want to win, you need to offer that. You need to be always on the hunt for new hires, and we constantly hire in our technology department, constantly looking for new hires who can bring us new experiences which we are lacking in the team. So it's always as an OTA, we are also a technology company. We are not a traditional travel agency which decided to enter online travel market. So we are at our hearts, we are a technology company. But even as a technology company, it is difficult to keep up with the technological development. But AI overall is going to transform the markets. It will make the way you're interacting with your customers, in terms of customer support, in terms of travel planning, how you're planning your journey, how you're planning. Actually, in 3 months' time, there's summer holiday. You haven't got an idea where you want to travel, but through AI, it will help you to find a product which will actually you will like, your family will like, which will be within your budget, something which you have never maybe experienced before, or maybe building on what you have done in the past. So AI will help you to guide you to the right direction. AI will help you to, when you've decided where you want to go, what experiences you want to go on, what type of activities you want to do in that destination. It will be just, from the consumer point of view, it will be a much better experience. And as suppliers and players in the market, we need to offer these solutions if you want to win, because otherwise someone else will do it and they will grab the customers. So it's something you have no choice. You have to invest in that technology. And we are doing a lot of stuff in the meantime on our own platform. So, for example, the halal filters we have on our platform, the information which we provide on the hotel pages in terms of halal features, or for example, the Umrah features which we launched towards end of last year. These are things which you can't find on other platforms. So if you want to book a hotel in Mecca with a carve view, you can do it on our platform within a couple of mouse clicks. You can choose show me only the hotels which offer carve view rooms, or in terms of distance to the Kaaba, or in Medina, show me the hotels which are south facing, north facing, which makes a difference on how far you have to walk to go to the ladies' prayer section in Medina, etc. So these are all technological features which we are developing, and they are appreciated by customers. But obviously, AI is a disruptor, and it's something everyone will need to take into account to succeed.
Yeah, I think it's a tough one. It needs a lot of resources. Kerim, I think Ufuk, of course, it's a platform which has been built for a long time. So there is legacy technology that you have to manage. It's a lot more difficult. A lot more difficult to manage the legacy plus introduce new technology. You're starting new. Are you seriously seeing how you can integrate AI and all those new technologies into your platform?
It's a great question, Fazal. We are monitoring it just like Ufuk does, because when you do something, you work for 2 months, for example, then ChatGPT brings it to the market available to everyone. It's like we are trying to understand how we can cope up with it and how we can serve our customers using the AI. What we do today is we build a robust platform where travel agencies can plug in and bring their tour offers to our customers, and the customers can easily search and monitor and see the availabilities depending on the budget, depending on the where they want to go and the dates. This is where we started from, and this is how we want to grow the availability first of all, and grow the availability and the data about the destinations is the first thing that we are building. The second thing we can do today, it's with our platform, is hotel plus flight. We are doing dynamic packaging to serve our customers better and to serve it with one click, and serving to our do-it-yourself travel customers. And a third thing we do is we're working with influencers and getting their best experiences. Depending on that itinerary, we can copy that itinerary and serve it to our customers with one click. Again, they can buy and they can experience the same kind of an experience that the influencer lived through, and they what they advertise. This is what we have in hand, and again, we're learning and we're monitoring the AI and trying to understand how we can serve our customers better with that.
Yep. As you said, Gen AI is, it's if you don't watch for a few days, you're behind time. Actually, ChatGPT brings new features every other week now, or every other month. It's difficult for SMEs like ours. It's really a challenge to monitor what's going on and keep up with. I mean, I'll stay with you, Kerim. You have been an entrepreneur most of your, at least we know you as an entrepreneur with Modernisa. For those Muslim entrepreneurs who are interested in the halal tourism, halal travel space, what would be your advice? Where are the opportunities for entrepreneurs to come out with disruptive ideas? And I'm going to ask Ufuk and Waleed the same. So Ufuk and Waleed, have your thoughts around. I'll ask Kerim first.
What I can say is there is no one size fits all kind of an approach, especially in travel. That was the same thing for fashion, because the Indonesian fashion is different from the Turkish fashion. That sort of thing is also related to the travel market. The people who is going to be deciding to get into this market needs to educate themselves depending on the different needs of the Muslims. This is the first thing, that they need to see it a little more carefully and understand the market, understand the needs of their customers. I can give you a funny example. When a Turkish group goes to Bosnia, they only sleep 4 or 5 hours, and they go from one place to another, one place to another, one place to another. But for a UK customer comes to Bosnia, they want to relax in a hotel for 4 or 5 days, and kids are running around. They feel free themselves. Those are the two different Muslim customers and two different needs from the one destination. That's why if we want to cater to the needs of the Muslim families and Muslim people, we need to clearly understand what they're looking for. What I can give you as a thing that I've seen through my life.
Ufuk, where are the gaps? Where are the gaps for entrepreneurs to come in and create and make your life, Kerim's life, Waleed's life, HalalTrip's life, CrescentRating's life easier?
Yeah, I mean, I touched on it earlier. I think we need more investment into our sector, more entrepreneurs who are offering services and products just catering for the Muslim traveler, be it accommodation providers, be it from resort hotels to city hotels to villa owners, with private pools, etc., which are fully secluded. There's a big demand for that. It could be experience providers. Yeah, so if you're in a beach location, coastal location, a lot of people want to do a boat trip. These, for example, these pirate ships, they're very popular. You get foods and entertainment on the ships. But if you as a Muslim family, if you book one of those experiences, you feel that you're an outsider. Because it gets quite rowdy on those trips with music, with champagne, and it's people are going crazy, going mad, and actually then it becomes not a very good experience, and you want to get off the ship as quick as possible. So there is a market also to do this type of experiences for Muslim travelers. And I can give you other examples of other experiences where the experience for Muslim travel is not as good because it's not catered, not looking after the halal needs, the behaviors of Muslim families. So there's a lot which can be done by clever entrepreneurs who, as Kerim said, study the needs of the travelers. They understand them. They see, okay, in my destination, there is no such service, no offering, and I can actually meet that demand, that need. So from hotel accommodation to airlines to experience providers to even to transport providers, transfer providers. There's a lot of things which can be done to, for example, providing female drivers in transfers, because you have ladies only groups, you have mothers traveling just with their girls. There's a lot of things, or restaurants in non-Muslim destinations, where everyone wants to eat a paella, but can you do a halal paella, for example, in Spain? Or so it becomes a problem. If you go to Paris, you want to have a fine dining experience, but you want a halal fine dining experience. So there's lots of things which can be done by clever entrepreneurs to meet that demand in the market.
Waleed, where are the gaps? Where are if you have your entrepreneurs in London coming to you and saying, look, I want to get into the halal travel space, what would you say?
Okay. Again, I can only speak with regards to the UK and European market, but based on what we've seen, Kerim's correct. It's about understanding the market, and from what we've seen of the market in UK and the consumer market, they want non-traditional Muslim holidays. Now, when I mean non-traditional Muslim holidays, I'm talking about places like Croatia, Finland, the countries that are not even on the radar. If there is a company that can provide unique experiences to non-Muslim destinations, but provide a Muslim-friendly experience, I believe that there's a catch. So in UK, people, anybody can go to any simple country like Spain and do it yourself. But with regards to providing a halal experience, that's very unique. So, similarly, things like Muslim retreats, Muslim wellness retreats, fitness retreats, cooking retreats, meditation retreats. There's so many different concepts, experiences, even a Muslim skiing trip. A Muslim bobsleighing a trip. I mean, I know people would go to that. That's what the UK market wants. So if there are entrepreneurs that want to get into it, I would say understand the market and think out of the box. Think out of the box. Don't go for the traditional, oh, here's your package holiday to Turkey or Dubai. We'll put our commission on it. No, because they can go and do that themselves. It's really about providing something very unique, something different to a non-traditional Muslim destination.
Great stuff. I think we have 10 minutes more, so I want to ask each of you, where you would like your vision, or where would like you and your organization to be, let's say in 5 to 10 years time. What's your vision? Where would you be? In terms of market size, in terms of the company size, in terms of in the whole space. So let me start with I'll start with Ufuk. Maybe Ufuk, where would you want Halalbooking to be? Let's say, 10 years is probably too longish, but yeah, you can have a go at 10 years. But if you're not 10 years is not your time frame, your 5 years is fine as well.
Well, ideally, I'm now 45. In 5 years' time, I'd like to retire. So I'm aiming to within a 5-year time frame. So no, just jokes aside, as Halalbooking, our aim is to become a multi-billion-dollar business, and so all our effort is on scaling up, which means a lot of investment goes into technology and building API integrations with a lot of the channel manager systems around the world, so we can plug in as many hotels and properties as possible on our website. We got about 500,000 hotels and more than 100 destinations customers can book from. But we also need to not just provide those hotels, you need to have the halal data collected so you can show the halal features of each hotel. So that requires a lot of investment. So we want to get to more than 100,000 hotels featuring the halal information on our platform. And we also obviously need to show the hotel at the best price, at the best rates available. So that requires that you're plugging into a lot of different channel manager systems so you can pull the best rates available in the market. Because otherwise, what happens a lot is people use your platform to find the right hotel and destination, then they compare prices on other platforms. They see a better rate there, and they book there. And you've done all the work for guiding the customer to the right hotel, but you're not being rewarded for that. So your investment was in vain. So that is an important aspect for us as well, that we offer the best rates everywhere. That's why we have a price match policy as well. So a lot of investment will have to go in the next 2-3 years into that area as well. And the ultimate game is to exit the business. Either via IPO or maybe one of the big players will invest into our company as well. And the journey there, we will only achieve that by offering better services, more choice, more halal-friendly choice to customers worldwide. Someone who wants to travel from Singapore to Agadir in Morocco, or someone who wants to travel from Sharm el-Sheikh to, Oman. You need to have the offerings there in all of the destinations. On the journey there, we also want to add experiences. So if you book a Cappadocia hotel, a stone hotel in one of the caves, probably the main reason why you want to go there is you want to have a hot air balloon ride. When I was there last time, 6 years ago, I met people from South Korea to Venezuela. And the only reason they came was to have a hot air balloon ride. So why not offering this type of experiences on the platform as well? So you book your hotel, you book your experience as well, you book your halal steak restaurant in London also on the platform as well, and you also book your flights as well. So there's a lot of things in terms of product expansion which you can do and which we want to do in the near future. And hopefully that will give us the boost to become a multi-billion-dollar business. So that's our aim.
All the best, Ufuk. Wish you all the best with your plans, with your vision. Kerim, where would Salam Booking be in 5 years' time? You're muted, Kerim. You're muted.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Inshallah, we want to be the leading global Muslim travel marketplace in the world, and cooperating with other companies together and build this ecosystem, and also serve to my purpose, my company's purpose, as providing confidence and convenience when Muslims travel and explore the world. Those are the two things. One is be a great marketplace for the Muslim people, and also for the Muslim travel agencies, destination managers, online booking services, being a great platform where everyone can come together and make business and get served perfectly, and provide the confidence and convenience for our customers.
Great. All the best, Kerim. All the best. Waleed, Muslim Travel Show. What will I in 2030? What will I see if I come to London?
Hopefully, inshallah, you will see it.
That is if we are still there in 2030, but that's a different story. Yeah.
I'm sure we will be, inshallah. Hopefully, inshallah, I'd like to see the show in multiple destinations across the globe, and for it to be the leading platform for the Muslim travel industry to congregate on a yearly basis and provide opportunities, avenues, and discussion on how to promote and grow the ecosystem, so to speak. Yeah, and to be honest, a dream would be to have non-Muslim countries be part of the event, and I think that's where we're going to see a change.
Fazal, where will you be with CrescentRating in 5-6 years' time?
Yeah.
We have a lot of plans for CrescentRating. Alhamdulillah, we've come a long way. We really want to be the as you say, our job at CrescentRating has always been to enable your supply side. That's what we have been doing, and we continue to do. We want to build a very robust data platform so that all of you guys can have access to a lot of data. And we really want to be the thought leader in this space, from a CrescentRating point of view, and we will need all your support anyway. Yeah, and I don't want to mention names, but we want to be something like the Ernst & Young, the BCGs of this world in our space. I mean, our my vision has always been we want to be in that kind of league, not in the league of in some halal travel league. We want to serve the Muslim lifestyle market, but in that kind of leadership kind of a position. Inshallah, we will. With your help, we'll get there.
Inshallah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. It has been. I know there are overlapping things among all of us, but there is enough space for everybody. We are releasing our main report, Global Muslim Travel Index 2024 on the 30th of May, and we are going to release new set of numbers on the Muslim population, and by 2024 is 2.17 billion Muslims, which is about 26% of the global population, and by 2034 it will be 2.47 billion Muslims. That's 28% of the global population. So there is enough work for all of you guys to worry about. And this is a conservative figure. I know we have taken a conservative figure on this one. It could be much higher, but let's say, okay, let's stick to 2.5 billion in 2034. That's a huge population. And the most important thing, as we always say, is that more than in 2034, more than 70% are under 40. By 2034, it will be still about 68% under 40. So it's a huge market. And you will see some interesting numbers in the report actually from population point of view. So I think all of you, inshallah, will achieve what you're looking at in the next 5 years.
Fazal, I want to thank you for this opportunity to talk together, and I also want to thank the CrescentRating to your company about bringing the meaningful data together. Because as Ufuk says, the investment is very important, but investment doesn't come saying that, oh, there's a huge market. Putting together the data, together the numbers is very crucial for the sector to grow. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, thanks, Kerim. Thanks,
Kerim.
Just a story, when I started, when we started CrescentRating, just I'll take 1 minute. We wanted to rate hotels, right? But when I started taking this concept to hotels, I said it's a huge market, but then he said, what huge market? Where is the huge market? That's what it made us to go into the research field, and research has become one of our mainstream activities now, So we had to build that research from the beginning, and alhamdulillah, we have quite a bit of stuff now. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. And once again, as I say, wish you all the best. There is, as the population is growing. It's a young, dynamic population. All of your services will be required. And I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. And for the audience, thank you for joining us today. There are plenty of other sessions going on in today and tomorrow, and please join the sessions and please give your feedback so that we can continue to grow the halal travel space. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.